Okay, so this is the third time I've had to record this because mic issues. I was too lazy to find my headset, so I'm using my webcam mic. And this is a tutorial on how to mash two buttons in alteration. So one and then the other, back and forth, not at the same time. And this video is requested, so that's why I'm making this. Now, I guess I'll just say this really quickly. Most speedrunners, when they mash, they usually just vibrate their hand, like so, or if they're using their index, like so. I usually mash with my thumb, and this is how this tutorial is going to be made, is for thumb mashers. And when you mash, or when you shake your hand, it barely leaves the surface, so it's enough to get the button to unpress and then hit it again as soon as you can. So you're moving your hand as little as possible, thus the least amount of distance traveled, and thus the fastest you can hit the button. Anyways, to mash two buttons, you want to pretty much just, I'm right-handed, so usually for me it's going to be the right button that I want to mash of the two, and then my left hand is just going to rest on the other button. So say I want to hit circle and X back and forth. This is called the ROM Scout strat, by the way. I call it that. I learned this is how ROM Scout does shield dashing in Soten, which is a very useful speed trick in that game, which requires mashing two buttons over and over for a long period of time as you travel around. Anyways, if you rest your other thumb on the other button you want to mash, and you just mash just as if you're mashing just one button and just the other one's just resting there, it'll mash them both in alteration, because when, let's see, is that good? When I'm hitting, like say when I'm just mashing circle, I'm hitting down, it's releasing off this, and when I'm mashing, the controller's shaking too, so when it shakes down when I press it, and when I release, it goes up and then it hits this button. So it goes back and forth like that. So pretty much, if you're ever playing a game where two buttons count as the same input, then you can do this too to double your mashing speed, because you're hitting the same input twice as fast. But yeah, this is pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's the fastest, like the most efficient and the least strainful way to mash two buttons at once. But let me see. The camera's kind of backwards. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know, maybe this will be good enough, but pretty much it's just resting your thumb or your index. If you use your index to mash, I don't know what to say, but I don't know how to suggest that. That'd be kind of weird. I guess you can still kind of do that, but it's not really the same. It doesn't shake the controller as much. But yeah, if you mash with your thumb, it's just mashing one button and letting the other one just rest on the other button that you want to mash. And the shaking will just do the job for you. You only have to use one hand, really, and the other one's just kind of sitting there. So yeah, that should be about it.